4-H youth, volunteers, donors, friends, faculty, and staff. It is my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association as we come together to honor our volunteers who are truly making the best better. All of us in 4-H embrace the 4 H's, but the Volunteers Association also embraces the 4 C's to help strengthen and further develop our volunteer base. Volunteers are the people who commit, our first C, their time and talents to local 4-H clubs, county events, and state competitions. You can always find them collaborating, our second C, with our 4-Hers, educators, and their fellow club leaders. Volunteers consistently and passionately communicate, the third C, the 4-H message to youth, parents, and partners in communities all across the state of Maryland. Indeed, volunteers are a strong support network for our 4-Hers and are their biggest cheerleaders, celebrating our fourth C, their accomplishments. Everywhere you go in 4-H, there are volunteers lending a hand to help make the best even better. As we are recognizing accomplishments and contributions, we should be celebrating the many successes of our volunteers, but not just during recognition and achievement programs. Honoring the hard work of our 4-H volunteers is critical and something that should happen every day. Therefore, the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association officer team is committed to developing new ways to continually celebrate you. It is my pleasure to once again congratulate each of the volunteer award winners on this wonderful accomplishment. We are very proud to celebrate you, and we thank you for your time, commitment, and service to the Maryland 4-H program.
Thank you, Jen, and welcome everyone to our volunteer celebration video. My name is Jamie Morris, and I serve as the Maryland 4-H Volunteer Specialist. It is my honor and pleasure to work with the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association, as well as on behalf of all of our volunteers statewide. If you're watching tonight, chances are you are a volunteer or you know a volunteer. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to express our gratitude to all. The Maryland 4-H program would be nothing without our dedicated, passionate, and skilled volunteers. Each and every one of them is essential to the 4-H mission and make it possible to multiply our efforts, expand opportunities for 4-H youth, and broaden the reach of 4-H in communities as well as statewide. Thank you for bringing your skills to a project or program, and thank you for working with our 4-H youth, because your time, energy, and effort has helped to make the best better. One of my favorite duties in my role is to help promote and coordinate the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Award process, as well as the National Award process each year. It provides me the chance to get to know a little bit more about our volunteers, the support that they give at the local, state, and national level, as well as how they influence and impact the lives of 4-H youth. These processes do require nominators. And this year, most of our nominees came from 4-H professionals, but they are not the only ones that can nominate a deserving volunteer. In fact, volunteers, 4-H parents, and even 4-H youth can nominate a volunteer for any one of 10 awards, ranging from honorary 4-H member to our Family of the Year awards, as well as some skill-specific awards, including ones focused on citizenship, leadership, and service. I would encourage you all to check out our website to find out more, as well as when the process opens each year. So grab a pen and write down the following URL so you can nominate a deserving volunteer next year. That URL is go.umd.edu MD Volunteer Awards. I hope to see a nomination from you this next year, and I hope you enjoy our 2020 award winner videos. So let's kick off our 2020 Maryland 4-H Volunteer Awards celebration with our Maryland Partner in 4-H Award. It is designed to recognize an industry or community organization that provides either significant financial or in-kind support to the 4-H program. And this year, we are awarding that to the Charles County Fair Incorporated.
Charles County Fair Incorporated and Charles County 4-H have had an active relationship since the beginning of the fair in 1924. Over the years, the type of relationship has varied, but amid a swine flu outbreak in 2017, the relationship has flourished. 4-H and Charles County Fair began working hand in hand to provide safety for the livestock, fairgoers, and 4-H families that were attending that fair. The Charles County Fair gives in-kind support to 4-H through providing the use of the grounds free of charge. The fair allows 4-H to host project days, air rifle, the Southern Maryland Spring Livestock, Rabbit, and Dog Show, and so much more. Through the COVID era, the fairgrounds has allowed 4-H to hold drive-through programs and weigh-in events. These events helped youth get a slice of camp and market their livestock projects fairly. Charles County 4-H would not have been able to offer any in-person activities in 2020 if it wasn't for the Charles County Fair. Charles County Fair Incorporated is a separate 501c3 that owns and manages the fairgrounds property. The board is made up of volunteers from all over the county, and they all bring their own strengths. Charles County Fair has benefited 4-H so much more than can ever be explained, and our program would not be the same without the fair's influence. Thank you so much, Charles County Fair Incorporated.
Thank you to the Charles County Fair for your dedication and support of 4-H youth. Next up, we have the W. Sherrard Wilson 4-H Service Award, which is designed to honor major service accomplishments and contributions to the 4-H program. This year, we have 2 award winners, and we will start with Mark Barczewski from Cecil County.
Fellow Cecil County 4-H volunteers nominated Mark Barczewski for a State 4-H Volunteer Award. Mark has been a Cecil County 4-H volunteer since 2001 after aging out as an 11-year member. He currently serves as the president of the Cecil County 4-H All-Stars. He is a past co-leader of the Cecil County 4-H Livestock Club and currently assists with leadership in the Barn Stompers 4-H Club. Mark has served as a Cecil County 4-H Breeders' Fair chairperson since 2001. He is a past chairperson for the Eastern Shore Spring Show. Mark helps with a variety of county 4-H livestock opportunities from teaching workshops to helping at animal tagging and weigh-in. Mark is willing to lend a helping hand when needed and can often be seen hauling 4-H items, setting and cleaning up at 4-H events, judging 4-H contests, reviewing 4-H curriculum, and strengthening the partnerships with 4-H and the Cecil County Public Schools. Mark has been a director of the Cecil County Fair Board since 2001 and currently serves as the assistant secretary. He oversees the premium book, online entries, and results, and previously served as a swine show chair. In 2020, he was instrumental in the implementation of the virtual fair for Cecil 4-Hers in all project areas. An advocate for 4-H, Mark looks out for the best interests of all youth. Just in case you have not already figured it out, he is married to Cecil County 4-H educator April Barczewski. I must add that being married to a 4-H educator entails many personal and family sacrifices, and he has a lot of patience with my many evening and weekend work-related obligations.
Thank you, Mark, for all your hard work. Our next award winner for the W. Sherrard Wilson 4-H Service Award is Michael Spencer from Baltimore County.
If you are part of the Baltimore County 4-H Fair, it is hard not to know Mr. Mike Spencer. His presence in the goat barn goes back over 20 years. Long after his sons have aged out of 4-H, you still see Mr. Mike helping the Dairy Goat Show, leasing animals, and leading the Battle of the Beast, a Baltimore County 4-H fair hallmark event. Around the Ag Center, where our 4-H office is located, you may see him weeding, go in the rooftop garden and check the plants growing there, helping the staff to hang signs, or give support at events. There has not been a time that I've asked for his help that he hasn't replied, "When do you need me there? I have to feed the girls first, then I'll be right over with my truck." You may not know Mr. Mike's background in finance and operations, international relations, national security and strategic studies, and economics. He served his country in the Navy on the USS Philippine Sea. As a result, he has high expectations for the youth and frequently asks them to figure out math problems like, "I have a bag of feed and it weighs 50 pounds. I feed the goats 2 cups twice a day. How long will the bag last to feed one goat?" The most essential qualities that make Mr. Mike such an outstanding volunteer are his dedication to whatever task he takes, the amount of care he shows his animals, the goals he sets for the youth to achieve, and always looking to make the best better. For these reasons and so many more, I have nominated Mr. Mike Spencer for the W. Sherrard Wilson 4-H Service Award. Congratulations, Mr. Mike.
Thank you, Michael, for all you do for our 4-Hers. Next is the Dorothy Emerson 4-H Citizenship Award, which is designed to honor major citizenship contributions to the 4-H program. And this year, this award goes to Judith Donnelly from Cecil County.
Judith Donnelly was nominated by fellow Cecil County 4-H volunteers. She has been giving back to 4-H since becoming an alum in 1980. Inducted as a 4-H All-Star in 1979, she is an active member attending meetings, serving as a 4-H judge, leading promotional displays, and helping with fundraising. Judith has been an official 4-H volunteer with the Calvert Boys and Girls 4-H Club since 2010. For a portion of her years, she also helped with various Clover Club activities. She assisted club meetings and helped with the distribution of email reminders and information to club member families for a number of years. At the club level, she has provided assistance for sewing projects. She also helps with many fundraisers and community service activities. After the club leader passed away in 2019, Judith stepped up, helping club members cope with the loss and to help the club to continue to move forward. The new club leader said that she could not have stepped up without the help of club volunteers like Judith. She also volunteers with the County 4-H Junior Council Teen Group. On the county level, Judith annually assists with 4-H Extravaganza and Apple Pumpkin Fest and is supportive of the horticulture and diamond clover service projects. She has served as a Cecil County Fair volunteer for many years. Judith is very dedicated to 4-H, giving back to help make the best better.
Thank you, Judith, for your time, energy, and efforts to share your passions with 4-H youth. Our next award is the 4-H Family of the Year Award, which is designed for a family that is well known for their steadfast dedication to 4-H, and it has at least 2 generations within the program, including youth and adults. We again have 2 fabulous winners for this award this year, and we will start with a video from Doug and Nicole Patterson from Carroll County.
The Patterson family is hardworking, energetic, and passionate in their volunteer roles within Maryland 4-H. They are highly driven to ensure every 4-H member has an outstanding experience and meets their goals they set. This family never seeks recognition on their own, but are to be highly commended for the hundreds of hours they spend supporting the Maryland 4-H program, especially through the 4-H shooting sports program. The Pattersons provide a crucial role in organizing the state's 4-H archery contest, which requires months of planning, from reserving facilities, ordering food, to handling the setup and equipment for the event. They are also dedicated to ensuring that youth are properly trained starting in January, leading to hosting and organizing the Carroll County Archery Contest. They are instrumental in working with the County Archery Day Camp program too, with donating their time and serving as instructors. The family can also be found volunteering throughout the fair by running the Red Building concession stand, with all proceeds going to the local fair. It is truly an honor to recognize a family that never asks for anything in return, but gives so much of their own time to the Maryland 4-H program. Congratulations, Doug, Nikki, Garrett, and Courtney Patterson.
Thank you to the Patterson family and all that you do for 4-H. Our second 4-H Family of the Year award goes to the Bradley family from Cecil County.
The Bradley family was nominated by previously recognized Cecil County 4-H Families of the Year. The Bradleys have been a staple with the Cecil County 4-H horse program for over 50 years. Mr. and Miss Bradley served as club leaders for many years with the Country Kids 4-H Club, which they founded. Older daughter, Mary Crabb, has volunteered for many years with the Horse Project and is a current standards examiner. Younger daughter, Kathy Bradley, took over club leadership in the early 2000s and served as a past chairperson for the Cecil County Breeders' Fair. Mary's daughter, Monica Mason, recently took over the reins of the Calvert Boys and Girls 4-H Club. Monica serves as the co-chair of the Cecil County Fair and Cecil County Breeders' Fair horse shows and serves on the Cecil County 4-H Horse Advisory Committee. Kathy's son, Michael Preston, can be seen working behind the scenes at horse shows or serving as a judge for county 4-H events. Cousin, Brian Bradley, is a 22-year club leader of the Tri-State Trotters 4-H Club and helps with various county and state 4-H events. The next generation, Reed Mason and Elena Crabb, are currently very active in 4-H. Over the years, the Bradley family has worked with many children in the community, teaching them the values of horsemanship and sharing a love for animals and 4-H. The Bradleys can be seen hosting 4-H events, working with members, teaching workshops, supporting new members so that they don't lose interest, allowing project animals to be leased from them, and lending a hand when called upon. They have contributed much over the past 50 years to the Cecil County 4-H program.
Thank you to the Bradley family for all you do now and will do in the future for 4-H. Our next award is the 4-H Alumni Plaque Award, which is designed to honor a 4-H alumni who continues to support the 4-H program. Our 2020 alumni winner is Mandy Snyder from Queen Anne's County.
Hi, I'm Chris Johnston from Queen Anne's County, and I am honored to nominate one of my former 4-Hers for the State 4-H Alumni Plaque Award. Amanda, or as we call her, Mandy Snyder, is an active parent volunteer in our county program. When her own small business was closed due to COVID and all of our face-to-face 4-H events were canceled, Mandy took it upon herself to fill her new free time by providing an opportunity for our local youth to still be able to practice 4-H public speaking and demonstration skills. She created a Facebook group called 4-Hers Teaching Others. Members of all ages shared animal science project demonstrations to teach others. It quickly grew to over 1,500 members from at least 6 different states. Mandy then expanded it to include 4-H alumni that shared their expertise and even taught about agricultural career opportunities. She solicited donations to run contests and provide giveaways to keep the youth engaged. Her creativity, enthusiasm, and commitment to keeping our youth and families engaged during challenging times has been and continues to be inspirational. Thank you, Mandy.
Thank you, Mandy, for all you do. Our next award is the Maryland 4-H Volunteer of the Year for over 10 years of service. So this award is designed to recognize an outstanding volunteer, including military staff or overseas military. But this year, we are honored to again have 2 winners in this category. And the first award for 2020, Outstanding Volunteer of the Year award, is Jennifer Hiscock from Carroll County.
Jennifer Hiscock has served as a volunteer with the Carroll County 4-H program since 2009. Over the past 11 years, she has held numerous volunteer roles in leadership positions at the club, county, and state levels. Most notably, Jen is serving in her second term as the president of the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association. In every role she tackles, Jen works to make the best better by providing youth with opportunities to sharpen critical life skills, practice good citizenship, and develop their leadership. In her work with volunteer leaders, Jen consistently advocates for their needs, offers help, guidance, and advice to those individuals who are struggling, and solicits feedback from every volunteer to help create change and improve the Maryland 4-H program. She also gives of many hours throughout the year, serving as an advisor for the Carroll County 4-H Ambassador Team, serves as a judge for national trip interviews, is a superintendent for several departments for the Carroll County 4-H FFA Fair, and has served on the planning committee and chaperoned the Maryland 4-H Congress. Jen is passionate about 4-H and the program's future, and is dedicated to serving the volunteers who guide the program and the youth who benefit from its offerings. Congratulations, Jennifer Hiscock, for all that you do for the Maryland 4-H program.
Thank you, Jennifer, for all you do locally as well as for the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association. Our second Volunteer of the Year award goes to Sally Warner from Cecil County.
Sally Warner was nominated by her Cecil County 4-H volunteer peers. After aging out as a 4-H member, Sally became a Cecil County 4-H volunteer in 2000 and has been giving back ever since. Sally has been volunteering with the Cecil County 4-H residential camp program since 2000. She was instrumental in helping to resurrect the Cecil County 4-H residential camping program after it ended in the mid-1990s. Over the years, she has annually supported the program, even hiking the hills at 8 months pregnant and bringing her infants along to camp to sleep in the family camper. Sally has taught an assortment of classes and facilitated a variety of activities at camp trainings and during the week of camp. On the club level, Sally has been actively volunteering with the Kids of the Future 4-H Club for the past 7 years. She has helped to lead service projects. Additionally, she has taught many art and craft activities at club and county programs. Sally has spearheaded 4-H promotional activities at countless school and community events throughout the county. Sally has served as a judge of 4-H artwork at the Cecil County and Maryland State Fairs. She was inducted as a Cecil County and Maryland 4-H All-Star in 2019. Sally is a great advocate for all youth, especially those in need. She encourages youth to take advantage of the opportunities that are available to them in 4-H.
Thank you, Sally, for helping 4-Hers learn, grow, and thrive. Our next award is the Maryland 4-H Hall of Fame Award, which is designed to honor an outstanding volunteer that has years of citizenship, leadership, career accomplishments, and character. The 2020 award goes to Frank Frew from Charles County.
Frank Frew has been an active 4-H volunteer for 34 years. Mr. Frew began volunteering when his children were members in 4-H. In his early years as a volunteer, he served as a camp leader and class instructor. Mr. Frew found his niche within the 4-H shooting sports program. He became a certified instructor for the county in multiple disciplines and went on to become certified on the state and national level. He has helped teach at the state and national instructor training and has helped plan the state and national shotgun match and other educational opportunities. He is a vital volunteer in Charles County. Without him, we would not have the shooting sports program that we do. Mr. Fru's passion for the shooting sports program is infectious to those who volunteer with him and the youth that learn from him. He has been responsible for bringing on many new volunteers that have gone on to become certified in different disciplines. He is an active volunteer in the fire department, Friends of NRA, county fair, and other organizations. He truly embodies 4-H service throughout all the organizations he works with. Mr. Fru has been responsible for teaching hundreds of youth and volunteers firearm safety over his years as a volunteer. Mr. Fru is always there as a champion for 4-H, and we cannot imagine our program without him.
Thank you, Frank, for your many years of service to 4-H. Up next is the Dick Angus Spirit of 4-H Award, designed to recognize a UME professional that exemplifies the spirit of the 4-H program while serving as an educator and volunteer. Again, we have 2 fabulous winners in this category, and we will start with Donna Bailey from Charles County.
90 seconds is not nearly enough time to talk about Donna Bailey. She's such an integral part of the Charles County and State 4-H program. She embodies the spirit of 4-H and truly bleeds green. Mrs. Bailey worked for Extension for a combined 38 years in the areas of 4-H, FNEP, and Family and Consumer Sciences. She has served as a mentor to many during her times in Extension. Mrs. Bailey has been a valued volunteer for 40 years in Charles County 4-H. She has served in the roles of club leader, camp volunteer, county coach, fair superintendent, state poultry judging coach, and so many more areas that I can't begin to remember. Mrs. Bailey's love for 4-H stems back to her years as a member in Virginia. Her children were active members in Charles County 4-H, and her grandchildren are members in Ohio, where her daughter actively volunteers. As a 4-H'er, Mrs. Bailey was one of my favorite camp instructors and one of my role models as I began my career in Extension. I wish I could be as active as Mrs. Bailey and such an influential volunteer. Mrs. Bailey uses her head to always come up with ways to reach youth, hands to help with all the things 4-H, heart to care for all 4-H'ers and volunteers, and health to be an example and role model for the youth. Mrs. Bailey's 4-H spirit inspires youth and volunteers to always make their best better, and we are so fortunate to have her in Charles County 4-H.
Thank you, Donna, for all your support over the years. This chick is great. Pun intended. Our second Spirit of 4-H award goes to Jennifer Reynolds from Carroll County.
Dedication to the Maryland 4-H program doesn't even begin to describe the contributions that Jennifer Reynolds has given, either in her professional or volunteer associations. In Jen's volunteer roles with the program, she helps with club events, county and state level activities. In her professional role, she helps with many state events, including poultry judging and several horse activities. She also gives of her time serving as a poultry showmanship judge, assisting with the cake auction, to donating items in her time to the silent auction at the Carroll County 4-H and FFA Fair. Jen also serves on national committees for horse events held in Louisville, Kentucky. No matter the task that is asked of Jen, she is always willing to go the extra mile, no matter what. Congratulations, Jennifer Reynolds, on this well-deserved award.
Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your professional expertise with our 4-H youth. Now we are moving on to our national award winners. And in 2020, the Maryland 4-H program nominated 2 volunteers for national level recognition. And we are proud to announce that both of our nominees were selected for that honor. We're going to start with the Salute to Excellence Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award, which is designated for a current or former volunteer with 10 or more years of experience. And this year we nominated Kathy Dobos from Montgomery County. And not only did she get selected to be the Excellent Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award recognee for the Northeast region, she was also selected to be the National Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award winner. So let's hear about Kathy from her nominator.
Hello, 4-H family and friends. I'm Rena Huang, and I'm here today to honor Kathy Dobos because she has been a cornerstone for both Montgomery County and Maryland 4-H programs for almost 30 years. I nominated Kathy for the Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award to recognize her truly exceptional contributions and also thank her for her dedication, which has helped me and so many others become the people we are today. Kathy has an extensive history with 4-H. Of the many programs she spearheaded, I'd like to highlight 3 that help youth develop life skills and interests within the STEM field. Within the state 4-H aerospace workshops, the National Science Experiments, and Reading Buddies, she provided guidance and mentorship to show youth how to lead the programs themselves. Kathy brings a truly special spark to every team she supports. If she's not spearheading a new initiative herself, she's figuring out how to make current programs and activities even better. From planning camping trips to fundraisers, no goal is too small or too big for Kathy to bless with her immense talents. Even outside of 4-H, her mentorship extended to providing internships in her office at Washingtonian Magazine. She introduced me to design software to help me design a recipe book as part of my Diamond Clover project, which was inspired by the monthly Lucky Clovers newsletter she started and lovingly put together every month. Because of her, I got my bachelor's in communication and am employed as the magazine's production director, where I currently continue to use my 4-H communication skills and leadership skills to fulfill my job requirements. Kathy has been a positive influence to me my whole life, and her impact on 4-H is astounding. I hope one day to be able to give back to the community half as much as what Kathy has been able to. Thank you, Kathy, for everything. Sending you virtual hugs. And again, congratulations on this amazing achievement.
Kathy is a blast to work with and truly an inspirational leader. So thank you for all that you have done for 4-H. Our final award is to recognize the National 4-H Hall of Fame Award, which is designed for 4-H volunteers, professionals in the extension program, or staff employees, donors, and others who have made a significant contribution of time, energy, or financial resources to the 4-H program or 4-H members. We are proud to say that Kendra Wells was nominated by Maryland, but also selected for the honor of being a 2020 National 4-H Hall of Fame laureate. Let's hear about Kendra from her nominator.
Good day. It was truly my pleasure and honor for me to nominate Kendra Wells for the 2020 National 4-H Hall of Fame Award. Throughout Kendra's career, she has strived to achieve excellence as a youth development professional. Her work has benefited youth and adults, not only in Maryland, but national and international. She selfless have shown ongoing initiative, leadership, and dedication to the profession. I have always been quite impressed with Kendra's work ethics and diplomacy. She truly inspires others to become more involved in their community and to reach out to youth who may not have had the same opportunities by sharing their talents with others to help make a positive change in their club, community, country, and world. And as of today, Kendra continues to give. Kendra has earned the respect of her peers and is a role model in the youth development field. She has made a measurable impact over her career and is a passionate and dedicated professional. Once again, Kendra, congratulations for a recognition well deserved for doing your job well beyond the call of duty.
Thank you, Kendra, for your dedication and passion for 4-H. I know you have been a role model for many, including our program leader, Dr. Fields. Thank you and congratulations. That just about puts a pin in 2020, but there is so much to look forward to in 2021. Congratulations to all of our award winners, and thank you again to all of our 4-H volunteers. I hope we are all inspired by our winners and have learned some tricks and ideas from the last year to blaze a positive and engaging path into 2021. Although there are challenges and changes ahead, I know that the opportunities and activities our volunteers will offer our 4-H members will help them connect and grow into true leaders. I am looking forward myself to providing new training and networking opportunity for 4-H volunteers and continuing to work with the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association. In fact, it is my pleasure to hand the presentation back to Jennifer Hiscock, who will share plans the association has in store to help support our volunteers this year. Remember to tune in the rest of the week for the final days of our celebration of 2020. Back to you, Jen.
The Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association serves as a resource, a sounding board, and a motivational speaker, all rolled into one. We stand ready to be your partner and to help you become the best volunteer you can be. Each one of us has needed to pivot, change our ways, and reframe how we work to support volunteers, especially as we have entered a new decade with many challenges, pre and during the COVID-19 pandemic. As an organization, the Maryland 4-H Volunteers Association remains true to our original purpose of supporting volunteers, delivering pertinent training and development opportunities, as well as disseminating information. Our purpose will never change, as volunteers are critical to the success of the 4-H program. But over the past year, our methods and ways of engagement did have to change, not only because of the pandemic, but the evolution of our society and world. Over the past year, the association has pledged our head to clearer thinking by examining the current structure of our organization, solicited feedback from volunteers like you about the changes they wanted to see, and recommended practices for moving forward. Thank you for your input. We pledged our heart to greater loyalty by working to ensure the association exists as a platform, sounding board, and fellowship opportunities for volunteers like you and I. We care about the association and we want it to benefit you. We pledged our hands to larger service by offering more and consistent opportunities for volunteers to receive information through the use of monthly outreach emails, virtual office hours, recorded webinars, online documents, and social media. We also pledged our health to better living by listening to the challenges volunteers face and trying to identify strategies or provide volunteers with answers in order to ease their stress. As we enter 2021, the Volunteers Association is committed to embracing the 4 C's, as we shared earlier, to help strengthen and further develop our volunteer base. We are striving to celebrate, collaborate, communicate, and commit. We hope you will join us in that development by getting involved through attending our general membership meetings, joining a committee, or considering a term as a future officer. For us to be successful in helping volunteers, we need you. And I look forward to seeing you at an association event soon. As a reminder, the association is for any UME certified volunteer. We are open to all, just as the 4-H program is. Thank you for being a volunteer in the Maryland 4-H program. Thank you for tuning in today to help celebrate our volunteer award winners. And I hope that in the years to come, we can celebrate you for all that you have done to help Maryland 4-H. It takes every one of us to help our youth make their best better and take today's youth and help them become not only tomorrow's leaders, but today's.